Well, hello and welcome to another live watch along here on the Chris McPherson Show. Got some English Super League for you this morning. It's top of the table, Wakefield playing host to Leeds, second versus first. Top spot is on the line, and these two sides are going toe to toe. Kickoff only moments away. Let's have a look at how the two sides line up. The visitors' Leeds at fullback is Lockie Miller on the wings. Alfie Edgell and Harry Newman as Leeds get us underway. Jack Bird and Ash Handley in the centres. The halves will be Brodie Croft and Jake Connor. Mikolaj Aledzki and Cooper Jenkins will be up front. Jared O'Connor at hooker, Chris Hankinson, James McDonald, and Callum Watson in the back row. Watkins, I should say, in the back row. For Wakefield, at fullback is Josh Rourke, Jaden Myers, and Tom Johnson on the wings. Cameron Scott and Corey Hall in the centres. Jack Sinfield will partner Jake Truman in the halves. Trey Lalesio and Kai Rodwell will be the front rowers. Tyson Smoothie at hooker, Mike McMeekin and Isaiah Vargana in the back row, and Jazz Tavanga at lock. Wakefield now play it through Truman on halfway on tackle 5. They'll go to Sinfield, who'll kick long. Wonderful to have you tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video, hit subscribe on the channel, all that fun stuff. You know the usual drill. Help us to keep growing this platform. As Leeds now work it up over their 20. I'll play it 36 out. Jenkins. He plays it 5 short of halfway now. McMeekin making the tackle on Aledzki. I'll come back now to Connor to kick from just over his halfway line. Allow it to bounce. Then Rourke tucks himself up and takes the kick. He'll play this 11 out from the line. 8 in from touch on the right edge. Cameron Scott goes for a run. He'll play it on tackle 3. Now Vargana, almost up to the 40. Tavanga through the middle. Brought down by Jenkins and a couple of others. Croft is in there as well. Now a wonderful run through the middle on tackle 5. Just having a little dart there was Truman, but they closed it down eventually and drag him down to ground here on the 30. Harry Newman, one of the key tacklers there. Miller plays it now, and away they go, rolling forward. Newman, a metre short of halfway, and that's tackle 3. Then go out the back, their hands spread it. Working it out to Handley. He's held 44 out, 36, sorry, out from their line. 10 in from touch on the left edge. Jenkins charges one through the middle. He's brought down 32 from the line, just to the left of centre field. O'Connor at dummy half. They'll go to the air through the boot of Connor. Well taken there by Johnston. Under contest. And he'll play it 11 out from his lying Watkins, the tackler. They go the short side here for a little dart. Truman up to the 20. Let's keep pushing forward now. McMeekin in behind. Rodwell gets it up to halfway here on tackle 5. It's 20 in from touch on the left edge. They go to Truman to kick long. Alfie Edgell comes charging back at the Wakefield defence. Edgell will play it here. Rhinos in the grind in the arm wrestle here. Jack Bird plays it back and they go through Watkins. Take it on now, hands wide. Lockie Miller, little show, go, fend. He's dragged down by Myers. They get 6 more here. Slow ruck there as Cameron Scott gets involved. Hankinson, who played 24 from the line. 11 in from touch. Now Jenkins will take a settler through the middle. O'Connor at dummy half. Miller drifting. Gets it out wide and the ball's spilt. It's coughed up there by Jack Bird. First mistake of the game. 5 minutes of frenetic action to start us off. Pass was down around his toes and he just couldn't quite hang on to that one, Jack Bird. There'll be a scrum feed to Wakefield just outside their line. Unsurprisingly, considering the history of their dominance of Super League, the head-to-head between these two Leeds, absolutely on top, 48 wins to 15. So this is their 65th clash. Then one draw. As Corey Hall comes out and plays it now. Jaden Myers up and out to the 20. Plays at centre field on tackle 2. It's across to Vanga, distributes to the left to Vargana. Here's to Vanga again. Smoothie in a dummy half. Gives it to Rodwell. He's wrapped up by Jenkins. Take it forward and they'll kick from halfway here. Sending it back for Edgell. Alfie Edgell returns it. Brought down by Josh Rourke and Tyson Smoothie. Tavanga, Rodwell and McMeekin. Then wrap up Harry Newman. Jack Bird. Bustling run. Eventually brought down by 3 different Wakefield defenders combining. Sinfield and Smoothie. Callum Watkins takes a run forward on tackle 4. It'll be 5 now, and they'll kick from just outside the 40. Was it inside the 40? He absolutely laced that, looking for a 40-20 on tackle 4 there, Jake Connor. Might have been just inside. Let's have a look at the replay. He was. Saw that foot come down, but it came down after the kick, the right foot. He's just absolutely nailed that, and he's found touch about 7 metres out from the line. So they get the restart here, and away they go. Ledsky will play it a metre out from the line, 2 to the right of the uprights. Watkins pushing his way forward, trying to get his way over the line, and he'll be held up on tackle 2. So he'll play it about 20 in from touch, 10 out from the line. Ledsky goes forward again. Back to O'Connor. At the back he goes for Croft. On now. Hankinson will play it on the 10-metre line. He's 20 in from touch on the left side. Now they go straight through the middle with Jenkins. He'll take the settler here on tackle 5, and he'll play it centre field, 3 out from the line. O'Connor for Connor. And then he chips through, and it just pops up off the thigh and is taken by Truman. Nice fortunate bounce straight into his hands for Jake Truman. Then we get a penalty here, Leeds offside. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video. Jump into the comments as well. Work it forward now. They're up with Alessio inside the attacking 40. He's 20 in from touch and 38 out from the line. Deft hands there from Rodwell. Back inside for Tavanga, who's up to the 31 out. Now they push it across. Truman for Meakin, who played on the 20-metre line here on tackle 4. Drift across field. Sinfield out the back. Is it knocked down? No, play on, says the referee. Back inside and racing away here is Ash Handley. He's grabbed and gets the offload away as Myers tries to drag him down. Lockie Miller. There's a short ball there for Newman. Peels for a forward pass. The referee's not having it. Newman turns and spins backwards and they point him forwards and he'll play it now. 21 out from the line on the attack here on tackle 1. Just to the left of centre field. Brody Croft dropping a runner back underneath. So McDonald plays it now. Jenkins. Callum Watkins steps and pokes his nose through the line here. That's tackle 4. They'll go across to Croft now. Miller on the outside. Newman trying to barge his way over, but they're up to the task here. Kick comes floating across, looking for Connor. It comes off the goalpost pad. And he's cleaned up there by Josh Rourke. In the end, it's actually Sinfield cleaning it up, sorry. And he's pinned in the in goal and it'll be a goal line dropout. "11 minutes gone. It's been a lot of action, but no points just yet. They managed to get the ball from the short dropout here, Leeds. And they'll play it through O'Connor. Now Miller, Croft, Connor. Across now Hankinson. Holds it out in 2 hands, looking to give to the outside if he needs to. He had Handley with him, but he's brought down 10 in from touch, 10 out from the line. And away they go to Jenkins. He's dragged down there by Sinfield. Across they come. Watkins. Dragged down by Wagner and Tavanga. O'Connor. Connor out the back. Bounce pass for Miller. Miller hits the accelerator, drifting across field, kick him behind. Has to be batted dead there. Jaden Myers was trying to be patient, but had to take it dead in the end. And so it will be another goal line dropout, 12 minutes on the clock. Should jump into the chat and vote in the poll as well. Let us know how you think this one plays out, who wins and by how much. Okay, the short dropout again here, Wakefield. Batted back. Watkins gets a second bat back and it falls into the hands of Miller. Now they swing it wide. Jake Connor skips off his left, gets back past Jazz Tavanga, but he's brought down by Alessio. O'Connor for Aletsky. He's brought the ground on the 10-metre line, just to the right of the uprights. Mikola Zaletsky. Now Jared O'Connor gives it on to Jenkins, who tries to make his way in behind the ruck. Jazz Tavanga drags him down 2 from the line, in line with the right upright. O'Connor for Croft, for Connor, for Handley, who's wrapped up, and they're going to try and drive him into touch, and they do. Leeds appeal that he was held. The referee says otherwise. Jake Connor's going to try and argue the fact. But 13 minutes gone, Wakefield see off another raid, and they will be in possession with a scrum. So he went to touch, so it's going to be a play the ball, of course. Still taking me a few years to adjust to that rule. Now they go forward through Alessio. Jazz Savanga spins out of the contact of Aletsky and will play it on the 40 here on tackle 4. A little slow to his feet. Cut under his eyes, pointing to the referee to say contact was high. Let's see how he plays it again here. 4 short of halfway on tackle 5. Sinfield will kick long. Back to Miller, who takes it just inside his 10-metre line. Wind up, bumps out of the first tackle, bumps out of the second, gives it back inside. Ash Handley's there and takes it into contact with Smoothie and Truman. And here they work forward. Edgell plays it on the 30. Now Watkins. Often plays more as a distributor, but today it's very much just taking the ball forward and getting the metres. On tackle 4 here, and they play it just outside their 40, and then there's a forward pass coming out there from the ruck. Jared O'Connor at dummy half just throws it slightly forward, and it's picked up by the referee, and 15.5 minutes gone. So I might start to see the first of our changes coming. So Wakefield will have a scrum feed just up on the attacking side of halfway. Well, dart taken by Johnston, who played on the 40. Alessio storms his way forward inside the 30, 29 out from the line. Now Tavanga. Sinfield, short ball for Wagner, who played on the 20. He's 17 in from touch on the right side. Flat ball out of dummy half for Rodwell. Tavanga on Truman. They get it back inside now. Sinfield sweeping around there is Rourke. He's trying to bounce across, gives it back infield. Corey Hall. Now they come across to Truman. Jazz Tavanga bounces out of the tackle of Oledzki. He's then wrapped up on the second attempt by O'Connor, and he's 10 out from the line, 5 to the left of the uprights. Sinfield, a show, a go, tries to just duck his head underneath on tackle 5, the tackle of Cooper Jenkins, but he can't get anywhere. That's tackle 6. They'll hand it over 9 out from the line. So Alfie Edgell plays it here, 12 from the line on tackle 1. Now Jack Bird working his way forward, brought down by Tavanga. And Smoothie, and played on the 20. Rodwell shoots out of the line and gets up on a very flat runner there in Newman. Now Letsky out to the 30 on tackle 4. Miller getting in behind, fends out of 1. Sinfield wraps him up though. Drags him down to ground on tackle 5, where they'll play it now. 35 out from the line, 10 in from touch. So yeah, back to the boot of Connor. Sends it straight down the throat of Josh Rourke. He'll bring it back and be wrapped up by the defence on the 30-metre line, just to the right of centre field. Myers will take a run here. Thought about getting the offload free. And he's dragged down by Croft. McDonald and one more. Oledzki chops the next runner down low around the knees, which is Tom Johnson. Brought down just short of halfway. A little scoot out of dummy half, and away comes Truman. He'll play it on tackle 3. They're up over halfway. Tackle 4, sorry. Spinning out of that tackle is Rourke, and he's eventually pinned down by Watkins. On tackle 5, and he's 31 out from the line. Just to the right of centre field. They come to the right-hand side, and Sinfield will put it up for Miller. Miller takes it and falls to ground and is wrapped up immediately. 6 out from his line, 8 in from touch. Edgell spins out of one tackle, can't spin out of the next as Wagner and Newman wrap him up. Handley getting a ball going sideways. Croft loses his footing and slides. And he's wrapped up and laid on by McMeekin on tackle 3. Leeds just looking like they're starting to lose a bit of petrol in the tank here. Jack Bird. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to jump into those comments, vote in the poll. Let us know how you think this one plays out. O'Connor sends it wide, bounce pass. Picked up by Hankinson. He's up to the 40 here on tackle 5. Plays it 12 in from touch on the left-hand edge. It's kicked long from Connor. Tracking back, Rourke takes it comfortably. Very casual looking, nonchalant, if you will. Use it to the left. They get out now, looking for an opportunity to get on the outside. Johnson plays it on the 30. Work it through the middle. Rourke coming in for a run. Now Hamlin Uele's out there for them. He's up and at the attacking 40 on tackle 4. Also out there is Fartilli. And he'll play at 27 out from the line. And rolling forward here, Sinfield dinks the kick in behind. Sits up nicely. A couple of players fall over in contest, and Isaiah Wagner comes through and gets the opening try for Wakefield Trinity. Wakefield lead 4 points to nil. They land the first blow after 19 and a bit minutes here. They lead 4-0 with a kick to come. Great to have you tuning in. Jump into those comments. Let us know where you're watching from around the world. Four points to nil. Friendly bounce there, and then Edgell and Myers got tangled. Nothing untoward, and Wagner just got it uncontested, and away he goes. 4 points to nil with a kick to come. Wakefield on top early. The home fans are jubilant. It's been an arm wrestle, which you'd expect between the top two sides. Jack Sinfield now with a chance. To extend the lead out to 6. Meanwhile, York lead Lee 6-4 and Hull KR lead Cass 6-0, excuse me. So Sinfield from 20 in from touch. Slots that one between the uprights. They lead 6 points to nil. Super League great Kevin Sinfield watching young Jack play. So 22 minutes gone and Wakefield have the first try. So when Wakefield have scored this season, they have won 12 from 12 times. It's the try scorer, and Wagner takes it forward here on tackle 2, and he's brought down by Handley and Maletsky. Handley's tangled in there too long, says the referee. So a penalty comes the way of Wakefield Trinity. So tap taken now from their 40. Working the way forward, Scott. Scott will play it a metre short of halfway, and Fartilli barnstorming off the back fence is a charging run. He's up over the 20, gets the ball back inside, and Hamlin Uele in support. The big boys off the bench get it done. Fartilli coming off the back fence, running over the top of everyone, and gets the offload inside for Hamlin Uele. And in the blink of an eye, it's gone from 0-all to 10-0 with a kick to come. Caius Fartilli. Hamlin Uele, the try scorer in the end, but Fartilli Just found the inside shoulder of Oledzki there and barnstorming. Miller's left prone on the ground behind. What about that try? Two big front rowers getting it on together, getting the try, getting it done. That's what you want to see. 10 points to nil with a kick to come, and Sinfield will have a conversion attempt from right in front to extend it out to 12-0. So Lockie Miller getting some treatment. I think he might have copped a boot on the way through as he slid down on Far Tilly. And he will go for HIA. Jack Sinfield extends the lead out to 12. They've got on top here, Wakefield, but it's far from done yet. 25 minutes gone, and Far Tilly, that is a barnstorming run. Caleb Hamlin-Uele in support. What about seeing a free running front rower, and then he looks inside for support, and what's he got? Another front rower. That is good rugby league. Good to have you tuning in. Jump into those comments. Make sure to hit like on the video. Make sure to vote in the poll as well. How do you see it shaping up? Will it be Leeds 1 to 12, or maybe Wakefield win it by 13 plus? And time will tell as Rob Ball takes it back off the kickoff, and he's brought down by Holroyd, who's out there. They swing it across, awkward passing, but comes off in the end, and Myers is the man to play it. Working across the right now for Newman. OKR have gone in as well. They lead 10-0 against Castleford as Varga to bounce out of one tackle, bounce out of the second. He's up over the 40 here. We'll play at 42 out from his line. 15 in from touch on tackle 4. Hamlin-Uele. He goes forward now. He'll be brought down on halfway. Sinfield will kick. Sends it back and deep. Looks like Edgell deputising at fullback. With Lockie Miller off for a HIA as Ash Handley goes forward, and they look a little bit lacking in direction at the moment, Leeds. Newman. Oh, what about the sting in the defence there? That's good defence. McDonald driven backwards by Rodwell. They bring it across now for Watkins. Gets to the outside. Edgell again. A kick from inside their own half with the boot of Connor. Taken on the 4 by Rourke. Comes back at the defence. He's plenty of big bodies in front of him and goes into Callum Watkins and Chris Hankinson, 23 out from his line. Oh, they take it centre field. Was that pulled out or was it lost? It's pulled out. It looked like a pretty aggressive action from Tom Holroyd. I think he saw his opportunity and thought he could get away with it. He had his hand locked in around the ball unintentionally and he pulls it out. They're going to go to the captain's challenge. Don't think this is going to play out well for them. He's locked in on the ball, and I think he's just seen his opportunity. He just pops it out, pulls it backwards. Unsuccessful challenge. So I'll have the penalty. 27 and a bit minutes gone here, and they lead 12-0 Wakefield. Not exactly a turn up for the books, but slightly surprising. And a burn challenge now for Leeds as well as McMeekin comes forward. Rodwell. Throw a big opening stint here, nearly 28 minutes. Presley Castle's on for Leeds as they come across here to Sinfield. Sinfield for Fartilli. Fartilli will play at 22 out from the line on tackle 3. Swing it wide. Truman gives it on as he coughed it up there. He's managed to hold it with his knees. McMeekin did well. Truman, they shoot up at him. He's got Fartilli with him, but he slices his way through the line. He's dragged down by Connor. He's just outside the right post. 11 out from the line on tackle 5. Sinfield. Dummy throws it out wide, and reaching out there is Jaden Myers, and they've got a third try out wide here, Wakefield. Jack Sinfield with all the composure in the world, and they lead 16 points to 0 now with Jaden Myers getting a try. Almost 29 minutes gone. Great to have you tuning in. Jump into those comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know who your pick is for this one and how's it going to play out. Just finding strike everywhere here. Sinfield did well. They'd managed to draw 2 players in with a little dummy. They come in and then he got in behind them and got the pass behind a defender. Took them out of play. Hankinson. And Edger was coming across in defence and just couldn't get down to stop the try from Jaden Myers. So conversion attempt from out wide for Sinfield, and this will extend it out to a mammoth lead if he can hit this 18-0. If he hits it, as we hit the 30-minute mark of this first half. Sinfield comes in, strikes it from a metre inside the touchline, curls it around, but doesn't quite curl it enough. The score will remain 16 points to 0. 30 minutes gone. They're a very jubilant crowd here at Wakefield, and why not? They lead the ladder leaders 16-0. Around the grounds, Hull KR 10, Castleford 0. Lee have hit the lead. They lead 12-6 against York. This would pull them level on points, but Leeds for and against is about 170 points better than at Wakefield at this point. So Wakefield will need to win another game to get in front. Alan ULA playing it back. Pitts is out there now for Wakefield. He plays it on the 30. Good dart out of dummy half for Smoothie. Trying to get the arm free. Just couldn't quite find the support runner. So Connor's going to try and steal it from his opposite number 9, but Smoothie's up over halfway. Now they come across the infield for Wagner. He'll play at 32 from the line. Tackle 5. I'll send it high to the sky from the boot of Truman. Rourke takes it. Can't get the ball away, though. Flying contest there from Josh Rourke, the fullback for Wakefield. Just gets over everyone. Takes it away from Edgell. And just tries to get the offload out, but couldn't. So now Handley coming forward for Leeds. He'll play it back. Croft at dummy half. Gives it to the left here. Try and just keep punching forward with Hankinson up over the 20. Jack Bird now. Former Brisbane, St George and Cronulla. Centre, 5'8", fullback, lock. He's done a little bit of everything. A bit of back row as well. Cameron Smith plays it. Bench forwards getting into their work now. Tom Holroyd is one of those. They have to the pressure up on Connor there. He has to unload it to Edgell to kick. Sends it down and Rourke gets it on the bounce. He's brought down there by James McDonald and one more. Johnson plays it now. 35 out from the line. And Hall almost up to halfway. Storming over halfway is Cameron Scott. He plays it on the attacking 40 here on tackle 3. That'll be 4, and this will be 5. Pitts now, 30 out from the line, centre field. Come to the right for Sinfield. He kicks from on the attacking 30. Myers racing through, but plenty of time there for Ash Handley on the left wing filling in. He takes it cleanly now, Edgell. Penalty for offside. So they'll kick for touch here. Jake Connor. And fine touch on the 40-metre line on his own side of halfway. 6.5 minutes left until half time here. Played back now by Hankinson. Away they go. They swing it across. Smith eventually gets the Bird. Dragged down by McMeekin and a couple of others. Croft for Connor. Castle. He'll play at 36 out from the line. Centre field, and they go the short ball to Smith. Smith pops it onto Holroyd. Holroyd gets the arms free. Goes to Croft, who fires it wide to the right for Jack Bird. He drifts back in towards centre field and just keep pumping the legs and drive himself forward almost to the 20 here. He's 18 in from touch on the right-hand side. Now they come to Smith at first receiver. Fires it on. Connor out in front. Now for Handley. Gets it back inside through the legs. What about that? Finds the target of Edgell. Edgell now for Connor. Gives it back to Smith. Smith skipping and stepping and bouncing around. Wagner grabs hold of his pants and drags him down. And he'll play it here. 20 in from touch, 11 out from the line, and Jake Connor will just float it up over the pack, and it'll be well taken there. Corey Hall in his own in goal. Did he leap from his in goal? He certainly did, so it should be. They say that he's knocked it on here. No, it's a 20-metre restart. He did take it cleanly, and away they come. Ball's knocked on there by Hall. He'll want a captain's challenge here, I think. His captain's waving him away. Doesn't look like we'll have a captain's challenge, so here's a chance for Leeds. Probably had some right there in the captain's challenge. A little wrist flick there from Cameron Smith. So scrum feed for Leeds. 30 out from the line, centre field. And Connor off the back of the scrum gives it to Croft, who's wrapped up by Fartilli. Plays it back to O'Connor. Dropped underneath by Smith for Castle. He'll play at centre field. 19 out from the line. They come again. Smith. 13 from the line, just to the left of the uprights. Connor. Croft back inside. Castle gives it across and ends up now with Connor. McDonald dropping underneath and he's dragged down. 9 out from the line, 20 in from touch on the right side. Smith, Croft. Croft just accelerates through a big hole and Brodie Croft gets himself another try. He's been prolific this season. He adds another one to the tally. That's exactly why his running game is so dangerous, and it's 16-4 with a kick to come. That's better from Leeds, and they certainly needed something before halftime. That's his 25th try of the Super League season. He is right up there this year. Mike Acevo might be on top, but he's only about 4 tries in front. Croft scoring at a phenomenal rate, over a try a game. Very good from a 5'8". So 16-4 with a kick to come. 2.5 minutes remaining until half time, and Jake Connor will be the man to try and convert. Racked up some points this season, Jake Connor, 112 successful conversions. He takes it from 22 in, makes no mistake, and it is 16 points to 6. 2 minutes to go till half time. We've got a little bit of a contest on our hands now. Make sure to vote in our poll as well as to how you see this one finishing. Only 2 votes there so far, and both have gone for Leeds 1-12, which could be interesting from here. They need to score at least 2 converted tries to get there, essentially. You look over the man who is the leading try scorer in the Super League, sitting on the Leeds bench in Mike Acevo with 29. Interesting when you look at the number of games he's played. I think he averages something like 3 tries every 2 games. Looks like Lockie Miller might be getting ready to come back on. So 1.5 minutes to go till half time, and Castle is brought down by Fartilli and Hamlin Uele. Here comes Lockie Miller. Watkins will play at 32 out, just to the left of centre field. Smith, Croft. McDonald out wide on the right. Miller back on now, with 1 minute to go till half time. Bird. He'll play it on tackle 4, will he? No, we're going to have a penalty. This should mean that Leeds will have the last say in this half. Penalty for Hamlin Uele, just taking Croft off the ball. They find touch. 21 out. Here they come, Leeds, looking for a second try. 30 seconds to go as Connor sends it across. Miller loses his footing and is wrapped up by Scott. He's 19 out from the line. 10 in from touch. Connor gives it on to Smith, who drops a runner underneath in Castle. He's brought down, and we've got 13 seconds to go till half time. They get 6 more, not that Wakefield will mind at this point. They drag Croft down, and he'll play it with 3 seconds on the clock. 9 out from the line, 20 in from touch on the right-hand side. Ball knocked down by Fartilli. Connor sends it wide. Edgell looks to roll it in. And they'll be happy to see this across the sideline, both teams now, after a couple of knock-ons. And that will be half-time. I had a little sniff there, Leeds late. Would have been something if they'd gone into the break within 4, considering how much they've been outplayed. But it is a 10-point margin at the break. Tries to Isaiah Wagner, Caleb Hamlin-Uele and Jaden Myers. 2 from 3 conversions for Jack Sinfield for the home side. For Leeds, a try to Brody Croft. Jake Connor successfully converts it. And that is our halftime scoreline. 16 points to 6. Round the grounds in the shadows of halftime. Lee 12, lead York 10, and Hull KR a shutout so far, 10-0 at Castleford. So we'll see how they all play out. In the meantime, we're going to take a short break here. We'll be back with your second half in about 10 minutes or so. A big thank you to you for tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video, hit subscribe on the channel, and we'll see you again in 10. Hello and welcome back. We get set for kickoff here in the second half. Both teams are out there. And now, Wakefield get us back underway. Straight back into it. Great to have you tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel. Help us keep growing this platform. Leeds bring it back and they work it forward. Hankinson charging up. That'll be tackle 2. And Castle taking it forward for tackle 3. Driving tackle there from Corey Hall. Bouncing through the middle here, Leeds. It's a better run. Castle goes forward again, and they'll have to swing it back across as they looked set to kick and came back to Connor to send it to the air. And a little bobble there from Myers. And there's going to be a penalty for offside in front of the kick. Miles in front in the end, a couple of chases there. Great to have you tuning in. Jump into those comments as well. Let us know where you're watching from. 16-6 Wakefield lead at the break. Now Hamlin-Uele shrugs off one tackle, trying to get the arm free. Gets through a second. Smith comes, as does McDonald. And they drag him down on the attacking 30. Now Fartilli. One of the great tries early. And Fartilli set up his bench front row partner in Hamlin-Uele, who's the man now taking it forward. Trying to shrug himself free, but Smith and Castle have him wrapped up 12 from the line, just the left of the post. Now, marching forward. McMeekin is brought down 2 from the line on tackle 5. He's 18 in from touch on the left-hand side to Sinfield. Fartilli. Sinfield, little dummy. He's going to try and go himself. Will he get it down? No, they hold him up. Oh, does he get the ball down in the end? I think he might have. He will. The referee points to the spot. Jack Sinfield gets the ball down. They'll review that. But nonetheless, for the time being, Wakefield 20. Leeds 6. With a kick to come. Jack Sinfield gets his second try of the Super League season. The Wakefield fans are up and about in the stands here. What about that? A bit of a mixed bag with the end of the poll. 20% Wakefield 13 plus. Well, they're on top at the moment. Wakefield 1 to 12 for 40%. And the early voters, I think, Leeds 1 to 12. Great to have you tuning in. Jump in those comments. Don't be shy. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what your thoughts are on how the Super League playoff race is shaping up. Certainly not great news for St Helens fans at the moment, the way the scoreboards sit. Just after half-time in the other two games, Hull KR lead 10-0 over Castleford and Lee 12, York 10. If Lee and Hull both win, well, I'll start to stretch out as it sits, a 4-point gap for St Helens to the top 6. Certainly some gaps opening up. Still have a couple of games to go tomorrow morning, Australian time. It'll be Sunday in the UK, I suppose, as Sinfield looks to convert his own try from just next to the post on the right, and he does so. Adds 2. Make it 22 points to 6. So the other games, Huddersfield versus Catalan, Wigan versus Toulouse, and Bradford play host to Warrington. So none of those directly impacting that finals race at the edge, but a win for Wigan and the win here for Wakefield, and it could be three sides all equal on competition points atop the ladder as Wagner brings this forward now. Now they come across and they go out the back instead of using Fartilli. Leeds are up and wrap up the runners. McConnell is there. McDonald, sorry, is there. Hamlin Uele now charging forward and will play at 25 out from his line. Now they're rolling Wakefield. They'll kick from their 30 after a slow start to the set. Taken on the full by Lockie Miller. Head bandaged. He's ready to roll. Wagner and Smoothie get hold of him. And he'll start this set for Leeds. 43 out from their own line. Straight away up over halfway here. Edgell takes the run. And he'll play it 3 metres into the attacking half. O'Connor out of dummy half. Gives it to the right. Harry Newman will play it now. 6 metres into the attacking half. Now they're going sideways. McDonald gets it away to Miller. All of a sudden, after a great start to the set, oh no, they've coughed it up there. A knock on from Hankinson. And 6 minutes gone. The fumbles are creeping back into the Rhinos game. Five minutes and 51 seconds. Meanwhile, a bit of tough news for Wakefield as Jack Sinfield's gone off. Harvey Smith just probing in behind from the back of the scrum. Now Fartilli. Good strong run. O'Connor brings him down with the help of Smith, and he's 8 metres into the attacking half now. Hamlin Uele. That's a nice 1-2 punch to have coming off your bench, isn't it? Fartilli takes another run. And he's hit strongly by Holroyd. They can't knock him off his feet, and he'll play at 23 from the line. Short ball again. Hamlin Uele happy to take a second run of the set, getting it from Pitts. Now they send it across here. McMeekin, the outside, and they throw it out the back door now from Hall. Johnston back infield. Truman. Miller picks it up under pressure. Bounces out of those tackles, swings his way across to the left-hand edge of the field, bumps out of the tackler, Smoothie, drops it off. That's Harvey Smith now. Harvey Smith throwing himself into everything coming on for Sinfield. Hamlin Uele helps him out and they wrap up. Harry Newman there on the 40. Up to halfway. That was a horrible play, the ball, but nonetheless, they get away with it, Leeds. And McDonald, he makes some good meters here. And he'll play it 35 out from the line on tackle 5. They go Croft on to Smith to Connor. They're going to run it here on the last. Miller to the outside. Draw and pass into the corner. I think he's found the touchline there. Sliding across Alfie Edgell. He's done absolutely everything he could. They've pointed the spot. There you go. They're going to give it. It was very tight on the touchline. First glance, I thought he'd just gone into touch before he got it down, but we will see what the replay suggests. For now, it's 22 points to 10 with a kick to come. He's caught Wakefield here, compressed in. They use the hands to get around the outside. And Ash Handley did well to get it to Edgell. Again, I think that replay showed that if he wasn't in touch, he was as close as you can get without being there. This head-on replay will show us. Yeah, he's in touch there. His foot bounced up in the air, which helped him. I think in the end his hip's gone out anyway, and there, yeah, his left foot's on the line. You'll see that his left foot is on the line here, a frame before he gets the ball down. So, yeah, I think they'll take this one away. Yep, the try will be taken away, so it'll be 22-6. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. There we go. So close for Leeds. Video referee says he's gone into touch just a split second before he got it down. 22-6. No try. Much to the pleasure of the Wakefield fans here. Updates in the other games, and it is 20 points to nil. Hull KR running away from Castleford. Meanwhile, Lee have scored again. They lead 16-10 against York. So we play the ball 10 in from touch, 10 out from the line here. 8 minutes gone in the second half. Wakefield, dear, that's a horrible pass. Horrible pass out of dummy half. I don't think anyone knew where it was going. And Myers has been given a hospital ball essentially in the end. Now Scott working it out of his end. Hamlin ULA. Sends Croft flying. And play it 23 out from the line. Come the short side here. McMeekin. 32 from his line. And away they go. Rolling forward and getting himself involved. Corey Hall. Harvey Smith at dummy half. And they'll send this firing downfield. Not a very deep kick though. And Edgell comes out and he's wrapped up there. A good tackle by Cameron Scott. Fartilli in there on the next ruck and wraps up the ball runner. They're up to the 40 already though. Lockie Miller comes off the back fence. He just goes straight through the middle. He doesn't mind, and he'll play it on halfway here on tackle 3. And Hankinson up to the attacking 40 on tackle 4. Smith for Croft. Ball for McDonald. James McDonald brought down on tackle 5. A couple of the Wakefield defenders thought there might have been a knock on there, but none to be given by the referee. The ball's knocked on here. Myers flew high, but he couldn't hold it. Jaden Myers knocks it on, so that'll be a 0 tackle for Leeds. Here's their chance. They'll play it 15 out from the line, 6 in from touch. Now they'll centre it up. Castle will play it. Connor at dummy half. Now they go Smith. Holroyd just taking settlers. Hamlin ULA drags him down with the help of Truman. Jared O'Connor spots some daylight and just wrestles his way forward. Can he get it down? He might be close here. He's absolutely thrown everything in the kitchen sink at this Jared O'Connor. No try, says the referee. Great to have you all tuning in. Jump into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from around the world. Just realised there's an error in my team list on the screen. It's a little better. Hard to see on this one, on this replay. Can't really see conclusively that it's down. The goalpost pad's in the way for a lot of the shots. Huge defensive effort there. I'm not even sure how they got there. Hamlin Ueli just rolling O'Connor back and then getting underneath Cameron Scott. But it'll be tackle 3. O'Connor plays it. Now Smith going forward. Wrapped up by Fartilli and Harvey Smith. O'Connor in a dummy half. They come across Croft. And there you go. McDonald barges his way through. And there is the try. And the weight of possession finally tells for the Rhinos. And it is 22 points to 10 with a kick to come. This game is far from over. The game that's looking more and more over, though, is the one in Castleford. Hull leading 28 points to 0. They are running away with it, the Robins. Tw 28-0 there. 22-10 with a kick to come here. Top of the table. Chance for Wakefield to pull level. And they're giving it everything they've got, but they are down Jack Sinfield at the moment. Jake Connor hits this one from out to the right and slots it. 22-12, 10-point ball game. Still 28 minutes to play. Whatever Brett Arthur said to his troops at halftime seems to have worked. They've come out with a bit more of a spring in their step. Took them a minute or two to warm into it, but now they are getting into the arm wrestle. 22 points to 12. Here they come. Sinfield back on the bench, which is good news. As Wakefield get us back underway. Kick taken on the full and handed off here to Castle. I'll bring it across field now, and Croft swings it. Miller. Good defence. Truman and Corey Hall bring it to ground on just inside the 20. And Manuela, a bit of a head clash there, and Jack Bird. They get the arm free here. Offload comes back to O'Connor, and he's dragged down by his collar by Jazz Tavanga. Jazz Tavanga a little over-exuberant there and gives away a penalty. Okay, dragging him down by his collar, but once he was down, then dragging him back the extra couple of metres is what's given the penalty away. So Wakefield need to be disciplined and smart here to stay on top. Still a 10-point margin. A team like Leeds can quickly sniff that out. It's Jenkins back out there. He'll play it on the attacking 40. O'Connor to Connor. Given on then by Holroyd. Hankinson will play it. He's 33 from the line. Holroyd now getting the bumpers up, bumping off one runner. Before he's dragged down by Hamlin UL8, Tavanga and Wagner. Now Cameron Smith skipping, drifting across field, pokes his head in behind. Cameron Smith's going to race all the way to the line. That is very ordinary defence from Wakefield. And all of a sudden we have a 6-point ball game with a kick to come. Leeds have gone bang, bang, and they're right back in this. 22-16 with a kick to come. The Rhinos making a charge. Cameron Smith just does it all himself. He just meandered sideways and then saw a bit of a hole and accelerated through it, the big bopper. Easy as you like. Not a lot doing. He's pulled up, come back to the left and got outside Jazz Tavanga. Between Tavanga and Fartilli, there's a gaping hole. My oh my, the Rhinos. Something from nothing. I think is what you call that. Something from nothing. So Jake Connor now with a chance to bring the lead back, the margin back to 4. So Connor, 20 in from touch. Slots it, no mistake. All of a sudden, this game is well and truly alive. Meanwhile, Hull KR have scored again. They lead 34-0 after 60 minutes against Castleford. So you can almost put the cue in the rack there. Lee leads 16-10 after 57 minutes. 56 gone here. Still 24 to play. Wakefield get us back underway, and charging forward is Tom Holroyd. Brought down by Harvey Smith, 13 out from his line. Now the try scorer in Smith. They get numbers into the tackle this time. ULA, Tavanga, and one more. And Connor gets forward. Miller goes into dummy half. A bit of footwork through the line there for Hankinson before he's dragged down by Fartilli. Leeds are just storming through the middle here. Jenkins gets a good run, finds his front on tackle 5, and they kick high and deep. Back there is Rourke. Rourke hit high. Holroyd wants to claim that he hit him on his shoulder, but Rourke was sliding and falling, and the penalty goes against him. It's a good opportunity here for Wakefield to try and make some metres and get themselves out of trouble. They go really conservative and only find touch 20 out from their own line. Tap taken by Scott. By Hall, sorry. Hall will play it now 23 out from his line, and now Tavanga. Smith and O'Connor lock him in. He'll play it here on tackle 2, 33 out from the line. Fartilli, they need a big barnstorming run from him, and he picks up about 11 metres. He'll play it 44 out from the line. And roll forward here. In behind the ruck, Hamlin Uele. That's a good run from Hamlin Uele. Well up over halfway. He's now 42 from the attacking line. Holt gets up holding his jaw. They kick early here. Just trying to turn them around. Miller tracking back. Slips, loses his footing, and is eventually pinned 2 metres out from his line. 3 in from touch on the left edge of their attack. Edgell hit strongly by Cameron Scott. Now Fartilli pushing up. They'll be careful to be disciplined here. Wakefield trying to pin Leeds down their end. Swing it to wide and across, and the kick goes long from inside the 40, looking for a 40-20. Just holds up and plugs for Rourke. Tries to skip around the first defender in Newman, but can't get anywhere. So he'll play it on his 30. Myers now. Plays 33 out from the line. It's a good run out of the backfield here. It's Tom Johnston. They get up over halfway now with Hall. Gets the offload away. Away they go to the right here. Wagner, he was the opening try scorer. About 38 minutes of game time to go. Tavanga gets the ball out the back now. Smoothie sends it across, and McMeekin drifting back across field and coughs it up. Wakefield, just when they start to look good again. Mike McMeekin. He's saying it was knocked out. It might be half worth a challenge here. Don't know whether they will or not, though. Darryl Powell looking perplexed in the stands. Understandably so. And Leeds to have a scrum feed now. Centre field, 35 out from their line. O'Connor at lock. Gets it away. And they'll play this on their 40 on tackle 1. Ledsky's back out there. Now McDonald, one of the try scorers this half. Jenkins. He'll play it 6 into the attacking half. O'Connor pokes his head out of dummy half. Goes across to Connor. He gives it back inside now. Ash Handley. He'll play it. That's tackle 4. There's still 34 out from the line. Cameron Smith will come forward and he'll be brought down by Hamlin, Uele, Harvey, Smith and Rodwell. Croft goes to the air. A good strong tackle on him as he kicks. Batted backwards by Jack Bird. And picked up. Rorke's away. He's racing downfield. Hits the accelerator away from Croft. He's in a foot race. He's got support back on the inside. He gives an awkward pass. Johnston dragged down from behind by Bird. He'll play it now. 14 out from the line. 10 in for a touch. They swing it across to the right here. Truman. Sinfield's back out there. They spin out of that tackle. Myers, they get it to the outside and racing into the corner. I think he might have gone into touch there. Did he? Cameron Scott, if he's managed to keep his foot not in touch, well, he's done outstandingly, but I think he's gone into touch here. And it's been sent up as no try. 61.5 minutes gone, 22 points to 18. This could be a crucial one if they have somehow got it down. But I think, again, that touchline is going to undo a side. Last time it was Leeds. This time I think it'll be Wakefield. Cameron Scott, yeah, definitely in touch. Did his best, but couldn't get there quite. A rush of blood. They probably could have set that up a little better, but they were trying to catch them on the back foot. So it remains 22 points to 18. 18.5 minutes to go. So now working out of their own end, O'Connor. Ledsky coming forward for Leeds now. He'll play at 34 out from the line centre field. Great to have you all tuning in. Jump into those comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Make sure to hit like on the video and hit subscribe on the channel as well. Leeds up over halfway here, and they'll play it through Jenkins, and across they go now. Croft. Connor will play. Croft will play it now on tackle 5. Connor will kick from the 40. And raking down, and away will come Jaden Myers. Now Scott will play it. Johnston. Now they go to Tavanga. Tavanga marching forward. Almost gets free of the tackle. Had the arm free. Couldn't get the offload away. They go the short side here. Tackle 4. Good meters here from Wagner. Isaiah Wagner, he was the opening try scorer 40-something minutes ago. Can't get free now, and they have to go back to Truman to send it to the air. Have a bit of a contest here. I think that's been knocked forward by Rourke in the end. That's the way it'll be judged. Leeds ball. 16 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. I'll work forward here. Just trying to find some meters leads, and Wakefield trying to set the intent. Oledzki will take it forward now. Plays it 38 out from the line. Centre field. They go across Smith for Connor. Now Hankinson plays it 5 short of halfway. They go to Croft. Croft out the back. Miller. Bird gets it to the outside here, and the ball back inside for Bird again, but we've got a penalty back here for a player taken out, have we? Yeah, back as an obstruction. So Wakefield get the advantage of that. 15 to go. They kick for touch, and they'll start this set 30 out on the attack. Tap taken, and away goes Corey Hall. He'll play it 24 out from the line. 20 in from touch on the left-hand side. They come that short side. Using Mike McMeekin. He's inside the 20. He's 17 from the line. He's 17 in from touch on that left edge. They come back across, and Truman will drop a runner underneath in Hamlin-Uele. He'll play it now 12 from the line. Just to the left of centre field. Truman, short ball. Rodwell play it 5 from the line. Tavanga's there if they want him. They go the short ball, and it's picked off by Connor. Connor gets it free on the left for Handley. Handley on the outside. Edgell getting away, and he's dragged down 38 out from the line, 4 in from touch. He's telegraphed that move far too much as Lockie Miller sends this across field for Brody Croft. They try and backtrack here, but Jack Bird gets the pass away to him. Then they go from Bird onto Newman. Newman dragged down, and this is frantic football as we get into the final 14 minutes here. They've played on tackle 2, and they're 31 from the line. Lockie Miller is the linchpin at the moment. Miller, not a lot presents as he goes across the left. He drifts back to the right. Still nothing presenting. And then he coughs it up. Truman with a good, strong tackle. And that brings an end to very razzle-dazzle, helter-skelter bit of play. Thirteen minutes and 20 seconds remaining now. And this one firmly in the balance. Updates around the grounds. Lead 22-10 against York, and Hull KR, well, they're a chance of racking up a half century. They lead 44-0 against Castleford. Of course, Hull FC getting the win 32-18 yesterday of St Helens, which means the way those other 2 scores are sitting at the moment is very bad news for St Helens fans, because it'll put them 4 points adrift of the top 6 with 5 weeks to play. So Myers plays this, and now they work for trying to get it out of their own end here, Wakefield. Very slow ruck, but they're controlling that. Jazz Tavanga out to the 40 on tackle 3. He'll play it centre field. They'll come to the left. Little skip and a step from Truman. Takes it up towards halfway. He's brought down on tackle 4, 1.5 meters short. They get out to the left to Hamlin-Uele. Tries to get the arm free, but he's dragged down by McDonald and Smith. Play 20 in from touch on the attacking 40, and it's sent to the air by Sinfield. Newman takes it cleanly and is immediately swarmed by Corey Hall. He'll play it 18 out from his line, 5 in from touch. Miller Pushes his way upfield and will play this 23 out from the line. Young Jack's infield bark instructions at his team. Rodwell makes the next tackle on Bird. Bird will play it on his 30. That's tackle 3. Now they work forward almost up to the 40 here on tackle 4 with Edgell. And play it 39 out. A bit of confusion there about who that was going to. It ends up with Hankinson. He's 3 metres short of halfway on tackle 5. They go to the sky and a mile offside here coming through McDonald, but the kick goes the other way and he just holds off. Easily taken by Rourke and he'll work to bring it back. Now Johnston up to the 30 on tackle 2. Corey Hall was trying to slide his way through the tackle there of Croft. As McMeekin marches up towards halfway. He played on tackle 4, a metre short of halfway. Jazz Tavanga, good metres, tries to break the tackle, but Holroyd comes and joins in to help out O'Connor. And he'll play it now 36 out from the line. I'll put it to the air from the booted Truman. And wait for Miller to land, and as soon as he does, they wrap him up, Johnston and Hall. They're just trying to control this as we get down towards the final 10 minutes. Great to have you tuning in. Make sure to jump into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Hit like on the video, and we'd love it if you hit subscribe on the channel. Help us keep growing this platform. Now they swing it wide. Here we come. Good strong work there from Castle. He'll play it, and they get a penalty. That's huge for Leeds here. Fartilli is the man. Gives it away. It's a slow ruck, just a little bit of a second effort, just putting his arm back in around the ball. So they find touch on a halfway, the Rhinos. Hanley will take the tap. They go wide here, pushing it 2 passes across for Castle. He's brought down 2 metres into the attacking half, centre field. They swing it back to the left now. Connor gives it back underneath to Holroyd. Good 11-metre run in the end, and he'll play it 37 out from the line. Now Connor gets it to Smith. Smith beats 1, beats 2. He's racing away again. He's a handful. Cameron Smith. As Tavanga comes through, and he will be penalised here. No, they're going to say knock on. And Leeds don't have a challenge. That tackle looked complete. Jazz Tavanga came in. Lockie Miller's blowing up as well. Let's have a look. It was the tackle complete when Jazz Tavanga committed to joining. No arm. No, the arm wasn't on the ground. That is fair game. The tackle was not complete. He hadn't earned the right to play it quickly, and so they tried to play it quickly here, Cameron Smith. And the referee's got that 100% right. Live, I thought he'd gotten it wrong, but he's nailed it. Meanwhile, York have scored against Lee, so that's back to 8 points, 22-14 with a kick to come. So Wakefield, scrum feed, 10 out from their own line. I'll swing it to the left here for Corey Hall. They're up on him quickly, Bird and Croft. Johnston. Connor shot out of the line. Now Rodwell. Wakefield know how key this set is. Tavanga. Bounces his way forward up over the 30. It'll be tackle 4 for Artilli. Powering his legs, pumping them, getting forward, plays at 42 out. That'll be tackle 5. They'll go to the boot of Sinfield. Goes down long, and Miller will catch it on his own 20 and take it, running it back as Wagner tries to drag him down. He makes good extra metres, and he'll play it 37 out from his line. Leeds need to find a spring, and they're digging deep here. Good strong contact there from Alessio, who's back out there. He's into another tackle underneath his Wagner as Edgell will play it on halfway. I'll swing it across now to Connor. They shoot up hard on the outside. Umbrella defence. Truman cutting it off. And Smith plays it there in the end. Now Connor going across. Castle is held. Very ordinary there. He took a couple of metres past the markers, played it, and then the referee said, yeah, that's okay. That looked like it was knocked on. Going over his Holroyd. He thinks he's scored, but I'm pretty confident it's going to be a knock-on against their runner coming through, contesting the ball. But they'll send it upstairs, and we'll have a look at this one. Great to have you tuning in. Jump into the comments. It's been very quiet in the comments tonight. A big thank you to those of you who've already hit like on the video and subscribe on the channel. So let's have a look at the video replay here. Looks like it's come off the hand of the Leeds player. No try, knock on Leeds. 6 minutes and 39 seconds remaining. Still plenty of time to grab another try. But this one is coming down to the wire. It was Handley, the man getting up for it, and he just couldn't quite control it the way he wanted, just popped it a little bit forward. And so again, Wakefield will find themselves working it out of their own end. Alessio. Numbers in the tackle. O'Connor. McDonald. Hall takes a run, and now they work it to the left edge, and Johnson beats a couple, skipping back through the middle. Shrugs off another, and he's up to the 40. That's a huge run in the context of the game here. Smoothie out of dummy half. Fartilli, a good run as well. Bumps out of the first tackle. Can't get past the second, but he's dragged down and gets a good quick play the ball. Now Alessio. Sinfield. He's going to roll it in behind. Miller tracking back. He's going to have to chase it right to the corner. And it goes into touch. A metre short of the corner post here. Inside 6 minutes now. It's decided to kick early before the winger dropped back. Just trying to turn Lockie Miller around. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Wakefield trying to get their line set, and they do manage to manhandle the runner there. Jack Bird by Tyson Smoothie and Fartilli. Hankinson going for a run as well. Now they swing it across and try to get to the outside. It is that Hankinson plays it on 3. They're still not over the 20. Miller spins out of one, spins out of another. Wagner over the top. Just does enough to slow him down so that Sinfield can come again. Lockie Miller with push and shove. Not sure what he's upset about here. He's got the penalty for a high shot. They played the advantage. Wagner over the top. It was a fairly gentle high shot. I think Sinfield might have accidentally tackled the middle leg. They find touch on the defensive 40. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go as they tap this. Time ticking down. Watkins. He'll play it now on tackle 1. He's 7 metres short of halfway. Now Cameron Smith picks up about 10 metres. He's 3 into the attacking half. Miller. He's the handful. Gets it away for Croft. Croft pokes his head through the line. He's already scored once today. And he's brought down 32 out from the line on tackle 3. Now they come to Castle. Presley Castle wrapped up. Meakin can't get him to ground. He'll play it 22 out on tackle 4. Now they go across Smith. Rolled in behind. Has been knocked on. Oh, there's a mutual grounding is there. They point to the spot, 22 all. They will send it upstairs though. It'll be reviewed, but it looks scrappy. Was there a knock on there in the lead up? 22 points all, 3 minutes 45 on the clock. And this one is coming down to the wire. And Darryl Powell is looking frustrated. His team had this in control. And now, after Chris Hankinson scores, they could well find themselves behind. Jake Connor took it to the line, just rolled it in off the right boot. No touch from anyone. Does Hankinson get it down? He does. Chris Hankinson gets there. It looks scrappy, but it's a try nonetheless. By the barest of margins, I think. $22 all. This is huge for the Rhinos. Try still not confirmed. Try confirmed. 22 all with a kick to come. 3 minutes 45 and it was Hankinson. Kepo? Chris Hankinson. So 4 tries apiece. So 22 all here with 3 minutes 19 to go. Meanwhile, full time in the other two games. Lee 22, York 14. Hull KR 44-0 over Castleford. What that all means is bad news for St Helens fans because St Helens are now 4 points adrift of the top 6 with 5 games to play. When you have a look at Saints' run on the way home as Connor comes in and hits this and kicks it. Leeds lead 24-22. This is playoff football sort of vibes. 24-22, 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go here. So as I was saying, Saints, though, on the way home, they've got Wakefield next week. And then play Castleford, which is certainly a winnable game. Then they have Leeds. Then they have Lee. And they finish with Hull KR. So they've got 4 of the top 6. They go the short kickoff here, and they've kicked it out on the full. So that backfires for them here. Sinfield just got a little too much on this. Trying to go short and wide. And the Leeds fans are in full voice. 24-22. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video. If you love your rugby league content, hit subscribe as well. Just over 2 minutes to go. And when they led 22 points to 6, it looked like it was all done and dusted. The Rhinos have chipped away. They kick for touch here, and they'll start this set 25 out. Connor, Castle, brought down now. And they work through Watkins in the middle. Tilly. He's been really solid on the offensive side. A couple of flaws with his lateral movement defensively, but he's been good nonetheless. They drag down another runner here. Smith will play it. 3 metres out from the line and losing his footing is Castle. He'll play it 3 out centre field. They come across to Brodie Croft. Less than 90 seconds to go now. McDonald will play it. That'll be tackle 5. 6 out from the line, just to the right of the uprights. I'll go to Miller. Miller will just run it, chew up the clock and hand it over here. 8 out from the line, 5 in from touch. So here come Wakefield. They've got to go 93 metres. They've made it 3 on tackle 1. I'll play it 10 out from their line. 17 in from touch. Tavanga swings it across. Sinfield. They get it to the outside. Can't go all the way to the outside. And they're still at the 10-metre line despite swinging it across the field. And Scott will play it. Sinfield gives it now to Tilly. He's wrapped up by Croft. And plays it there. They get out of dummy half. Tavanga fires it wide. They get to the outside here with Hall. Back inside with Johnston. He's chopped low. That's Presley Castle making the tackle, and that's tackle 4. They're at the 40-metre line. Float the kick across field, hoping for something here. Has been knocked on, and that'll be all she wrote here with 11 seconds left. Leeds will try and make a runaway here, but Newman surrenders himself in the end and realises if he just takes his time, 2 seconds, 1 second. Leeds, clutch victory from the jaws of defeat, 24-22. What about that for a result? It looked for all money that Wakefield were going to pull themselves level atop the table, but instead the script flips late with 3 tries and Leeds come from behind. So for Wakefield, tries to Jaden Myers, Jack Sinfield, Isaiah Wagner, and Caleb Hamlin-Uele. 3 goals from 4 attempts to Jack Sinfield. And on the flip side for Leeds, Brody Croft, Chris Hankinson, James McDonald, and Cameron Smith all get tries. And there's some real moments that Wakefield will want to look back at there and realise that they let it get away from them. The most notable, Cameron Smith's try where he just meandered through the defence. 4 goals from 4 attempts from Jake Connor. Absolutely outstanding game all in all. Connor was brilliant. Miller was key for them. On the other side for Wakefield, Sinfield had a hand in plenty, but the real platform layers were Hamlin-Uele and Fartilli off the bench. They were outstanding. Big thank you to you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel. Look forward to seeing you back later today when we've got plenty of NRL action. We'll be covering all 3 NRL games, and then we'll see what else we squeeze in around that. But that will be our content for today. For the Super League, it is absolutely heating up as we head to the end of week 23. Week 22, sorry. But until next time, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again soon.